Thank you, everybody. How you doing? Everybody good tonight? Yeah, let's go. I want to thank Tom Lemaine. Something that you don't know about Tom is, can you imagine this guy got into a fighter jet? I want to thank Tom for his service in for USA, the 3 greatest letters in the world. So that's our boy Tom Lemaine. So. This is so cool. I'm like terrified, because I'm with a whole bunch of legends. And people come up to me a lot and they say, oh man, there you are, you're the legend. I'm just this kid that was from Glen Olden. My father was a pig farmer. My mom and dad never got beyond the 8th grade. They grew up right over there in Delaware County. Where's my Delco people? There you go. Delco rules. And we have, how about another round of applause for the media, babe? They're probably already gone. They have to get going to school. But you know what? And I think Keith sort of said it best. It's all about the dream. And when I was a kid, I was a paper boy for the Chester Times. Anybody remember the Chester Times or the Evening Bulletin? And here I am, at the Philadelphia Sportswriters after 119 years, and I'm getting this Living Legends Award. I'm glad it's a living legend. I mean, I'm really glad about that. But it's really all about the dream, and I was chasing the dream. All I wanted to do was I wanted to be a Philadelphia Eagle. Tommy McDonald was my idol. Chuck Bednarik was one of my idols. The Bednarik family here, round of applause for them. I know that they're here somewhere, and it's very great to be a part of that. But man, I wanted to be an Eagle in the worst way, but it's never going to happen. I didn't play college football, and this didn't happen, that didn't happen. And but somehow, some way, I got this opportunity of a lifetime, and it was given to me by Coach Dick Vermeil. He can't be here tonight. He's out on the West Coast, and he's going to be going to the Key West. But Coach had this great saying, and he says, an opportunity is worth to a person exactly what their preparation enables them to make it. How much hard work you want to put in, how much sacrifice you want to put in there. And I was willing to do it, just to shut people up, and with all the legends that we have here and all the work that that you put into it. One of my biggest dreams before I got with the Eagles, I was with the Philadelphia Bell of the World Football League when you guys were winning the Stanley Cup. And it was one of the coolest things, and you have no idea what an inspiration you were to me, because everybody was saying, you can't do it, it will never be done before, because of this, because of that, and you went ahead and you proved them all wrong. And here you are, you're legends, and I'm being compared to that. And that's pretty crazy, man, when you think about it. And then you get a movie made about you. Has anybody ever had a movie made about it lately? I mean, could you imagine? I got this guy, Mark Wahlberg, playing me, I had no idea who Mark Wahlberg was. I go to my buddy from South Philly. Hey, yo, Rock, I guess, who's playing me in the movie? He says, who you got? I says, I got Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch playing me. I had no idea who this guy was, But how many people saw Invincible, by the way? Oh, wow, cool. Yeah. Did you like it? Yeah. Did anybody cry? Yeah. There were a few tears. A couple guys came up to me and said that they cried. I cry every time I see the movie. Now, Invincible's not my story. Invincible's everybody's story out here. It's all about that impossible, undoable, unthinkable dream. And when people tell you that you can't do something, you shove it. You want to shove it. And you shove it right there, and you show that it can be done. Right? And that's what Invincible is all about. And our movie, not my movie, our movie, of all of us dreamers here and all of us legends here, we were #1 in the box office for 2 weeks straight. And this movie, I guess, it came out in 2006. It's gone well over $200 million. And the reason I cry is my kids were in the movie. You're going to meet them in a second. I said, but the other thing is because of all the money Disney's making, I get no frickin' residuals whatsoever. So to coin a little phrase from Dick Vermeil. So that's what it is. So, I'm just so honored and overwhelmed and thrilled about this. I've been to this banquet so many times. My children went to school right around the corner from this hotel here at Bishop Eustace, and it's a great thing. And to me, they're sort of future legends. So if you don't mind, I'll just take a second and introduce my family to you, if I could. And I've got friends and family at some of the tables right over there. I'll start with my daughter, Gabriella. Gabrielle, come on, stand up right here. That's my daughter, Gabriella. Yeah. And that's right, she's a future legend. And Gabby, you might have seen her if you went to the Sixers games. She used to run the entertainment for the Sixers in the court there for a while, and then now she's living in Florida with us. We live in Jupiter, Florida. So, and then with Syracuse University. And my son Vincenzo, Vinny, come on, stand up, Vinny. And University of Maryland, we're pretty proud of Vinny. He's chasing his dream. He is in the UFL now. He was used to the former USFL. Right, and the XFL is merged. He's going to be playing for Memphis, and his dream. What do you think his dream's going to be? So, and I'm not going to bet him out. So that's it. Just got engaged to Mackenzie. So congratulations on your engagement. And then, but the real legend in the family, and everybody's been sort of talking about when something is great that happens in your life, you can't do it alone. You have to have somebody there with you. And I just had celebrated the 30 greatest years of my life ever with a real legend, and she is a legend, and it's my wife, Janet Campbell Papale. And go ahead, Janet, you want to stand up? So here's the deal with her. She was the oldest of 9. The first 6 were girls. They were like Irish twins, And she was told in her gymnastics career that she'd never go anywhere. Well, guess what? She wound up on a USA World Gymnastics team back in the early 70s. And then after that went on to Penn State and set all their diving records. And then after that went to the University of Penn and started the gymnastics program for 13 years. So again, my wife, the legend, Janet Campbell. So it's all pretty cool. So I don't know if anybody's out there, keep that dream alive. That's what it's all about. And I'm going to leave you with this. And it's something that was a quote that was given to me. And it was by my teacher, my coach, George Corner. Coach George Corner at Edinburgh High School. I grew up in Glen Olin, went to St. Joe's, Hawk would never die. And then went back to Edinburgh to teach and coach. And then I took the shot with the Philadelphia Eagles. And now it's 30 years old. The Philadelphia Bell has folded. The league is folded. And I'm sort of bartending at Max's in Prospect Park, and I'm substitute teaching at Ridley. I'm substitute teaching at Edinburgh. And then all of a sudden I hear about this free agent tryout. And all my buddies are, they're getting on these rough touch leagues and playing semi-pro football. I'm like playing for pizza. There's a book out there. I played for 6 packs of Bud and a pair of Adidas is what I played for back then. But it was a great experience. And but I go to my coach, George Corner, who was there for me when I was growing up. My mother suffered from mental illness, and she suffered from anxiety and depression, and she was in and out of Haverford State Mental Hospital several times as I'm going through puberty and I'm going through those growing years. And I was just coming apart at the seams. And when I think of legends, I think of school teachers as being legends. And this one coach was this one mentor was my coach, George Corner. And he was the one that I just looked up to all the time. My dad was working on to do whatever he had to do. But now I'm trying out for the Birds. You can't do it, Vinny. You're 30 years old. It's never been done before. You didn't play college football. What makes you think you could go from being a track guy to being, I heard all the crap. And every one of us in this room, all of us dreamers in this room, have heard that, right? And somehow, some way, you overcame what they said that you couldn't do, and you went ahead and you did it yourself, and you became those legends. I'm going to leave you with this quote. And before I go, I want to thank Ray Dininger, by the way, and Jack McCaffrey, because they were an integral part of a lot of things that happened with me in my life as I was going through all this. And I'm going to leave you this quote. This was a quote that was given to me by my coach, Coach George Corner. Went like this: happy are those who dream dreams and are willing to pay the price to make their dreams come true. Man, I was willing to pay the price. I don't care what it was, I was going to do it. And I know everybody in this room and all the legends that we're looking at here and everybody that's being honored has done that. And that's what it's all about. Just having fun and being a little greedy every once in a while. And just don't let people tell you that you can't. When you really believe in your heart that you can do it, you can do anything. And the reason why you can do that, because every one of us has an ounce, at least an ounce of invincibility in them. And you'll bring it out when you show people what you have by not giving up. So thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. It's a real honor to be here. Thank you. And I love my family and friends.